काय काम आहे कोण खरं बोलतात
माझ्या साईडला नाहीच सगळेच करायचे सरांच्या साईडला आहे.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So shall we restart again the things?
Yes, sir.
I'll just give you a brief summary from where we have reached up to now. So what we saw is how a resume is important for any student, how to start up a resume, and what are the important features of the resume, which includes how the resume should be, how it should be a formal document, and how it should not be much flashy, how it is treated as a document which tells about a student, everything about a student, right? And then we were looking at how we can submit the resume link. We were talking about different types of links that are available. Can you see the presentation right now?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yeah, right. So what we were doing is we were just looking at this thing, that is how to insert the link. Whenever you are inserting any hyperlink, especially in the documents, okay, what you can do is you can just go to the hyperlink, right, and add the address there, that is control V, and just say okay. The link is inserted in that particular document where this cursor is there. Okay, suppose this cursor is somewhere down. What will happen if I'll put this link here? I want to put this link here. I just have to take the cursor over there, then put, you can right click it or just go to a
Sir,
hyper.
sir, we are not able to see your screen, sir. We are able to see the PPT only right now.
Only PPT. Okay,
Yeah.
just 1 minute. Yeah, can you see now?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. So what I was telling you is like how to insert the link, right? Now, up to now, what we have seen is like you can just go to your Google Drive, okay, get a share link from there. I've told you how to get a share link, right?
Yes, sir.
You have understood the things. You can go to your own Google this thing, right? And then you can just share that link. Okay, you have to go to your drive. You can go to your drive. Are you able to see the screen now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. You can go to this document over here. Okay, right click, get link, right? You can change the permission over here. The generally the permission is first restricted. So you just have to say anyone with the link, right? And then copy this link and just say done over here. Now, once the link is copied, it is copied on your clipboard. That is, the PC understands that you have copied the link. And now you can take this cursor anywhere and just say Control V. That does means that your link is copied over here. But if you want to full proof this link, that this is a link that you want to be shared really with the students, you can just go to the hyperlink and say here Control V. Okay. Now the link is copied over here because the cursor was here. So the link can be copied anywhere you want in that particular document. Getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Have everybody understood this technique, small
Yes.
technique that I've taught?
Yes, sir. It's understood.
Right. So now let us go ahead with our resume building workshop. Can you see the screen?
No, sir.
Okay, just 1 minute. I am a bit not used to with this Google doing. Yeah, is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we were looking at the primary skills that we want to build, and in that what we have seen is how to share your resume, right? I hope now you will be able to share, you will be able to share the links of the Google Drive. Now, why have we done all this thing? It's like, what is the reason that we are doing, and why we have done all this technical, why we have included all this technical jargon? You being a law student must be very much curious about it, right? So the first thing we'd like to share your resume is like to keep this as your link is like the first most and the most important advantage of this sharing of this particular file or link is that uh, the CV that you share remains with you, right? Have you noticed that you are sharing the resume which is in your Google itself, your Drive itself,
Yes.
right? The CV that you are sharing, the document that you are sharing, right, is in your Google Drive itself. So now what I can do with this is like I can edit as much as I want, right? Whatever the document is there, you can edit the document as much as you want.
Yes, sir.
Whatever the document is there in your drive, you can edit it. Means like what you want to change that document, you want to put especially when it is a resume, what happens is like you do a workshop, right? So suppose you do a resume building workshop and you want to add it in your CV right now. So what you can do is, if it is a shared CV, already shared CV, what you can do is you can just go to your Google document, okay, paste whatever changes you want to make over here, okay, do whatever changes you want to make over here, just copy paste the changes, and yes, it is done. You do not need to save this document also. You can just refresh it and then reopen it if you want to. Are you able to see my screen, students?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, so this is the document which is in your Google Drive, right? Now what you can do is you can paste anything over here, cut and copy paste it, anything whatever you like, okay, make changes in your CV, right? And you can do anything with your documents. Are you able to understand? Hello, I need
Yes,
a
sir.
response from your side, please.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Yeah, so whatever changes you want to make in your CV, you can make it in your Google Drive itself, and there is no need for me to intervene every time, okay, you change your CV. Or the one more thing that you can do is, what you can do is you can share whatever documents you want, whatever the changes you need to do. You just have to go to that document and make the necessary changes so that changes are there. Also, you can change your CV according to the company needs or company skills that are required. Okay, now we are coming to the next part of our resume building skills. Okay, what is a resume? Resume is a short document where which you have to keep as small as possible, as short as possible. Please don't go on this resume. I'm just we have just added a photo over here. This is not the exact thing that I need from you. I'll tell you the exact format of the CV as we will be going ahead with the resume building skills. Okay, so first what we'll have to do is, it should be a formal document, it should be a short document. Okay, maximum 1 page of resume is sufficient. Don't you think so? Yes,
Yes.
response please. Students, please give your response. I'm not understanding.
So for
Yes,
fresh
yes.
graduates, uh, one to two page resume is more than enough.
1 to 2 page is more than enough. I've seen some of your friends. I'm not it's like saying this in extortion or something like that, but I've seen some of your friends having 5 pages of resumes also. So with that, will that do?
No, sir, that's not at all feasible for a fresh law graduate to have a five-page CV unless you have that kind of experience for that. At least, as you have mentioned in your presentation, like 15 plus experience and different skills can be used. At that time only you can have that long CV.
But madam, I have done many workshops, and I have done I have attended many of the programs of our college. I have attended Justice PN Bhagwati. I was supplying water over there to the students. So I have to write that in my CV. I think that is important work that I was doing. So is it feasible?
So nobody has the time today to read 5 pages or 4 pages of CV. Whatever crisp and required for the job is there, that should be compiled within 1 or 2 pages. And if you are really that, somebody really has that skills, then I think 2.5 can go. I think utna to student deserves, if he has acquired that much of skill in 20 years of life, then he can have the liberty to write at least 2.5 pages, but 2.5 pages relevant, which
Okay.
excites the employer ki, okay, this student or this candidate is talented enough for my needs.
Definitely, definitely, madam. This was a valid point that you had put forth. Thank you for putting this point. And I was just asking and testing you upon all these things, because see what happens is like particular, I am not boasting of myself, but I have been in this industry since 2000, 2008. Yeah, 2008. The 2000, I was there, which I had my own consultancy, and I used to go through more than 5,000, 2,000 resumes, as I told you, every single day. And at that time, it was just difficult for me to select the resumes, just because the resumes were sometimes were much long. And then what I used to do is just take that CV and put it in the recycle bin. You understand recycle bin, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So at that angle, I just wanted to make you know what actually the HR's angle is there while going through this workshop. So what happens is like whenever you build up a CV, try to be it very crisp, very small, and to the point. Now, there is one CV which you can see on the screen, but I don't think so that is a very good CV to be. Okay, even if he has mentioned project titles, details, and all this still in the CV. What I need in a CV, or what I would be looking as an HR in a CV, is what are the skills that you have acquired, right? Now, let us go to the first, each part of it. First thing is your name. Your name should be very prominent, okay? And it should be in a simple format, okay? The font which you are using, please see that it is in a readable format. Don't make anything which is like half of your CV over here, half of your CV over there. You are having, I've seen n number of CVs also, not only your CVs but other CVs also, which try to put up some colors, some different types of text colors. They think that that will attract that particular person, or no, sorry, that is not the point of attraction. You are not here to do the natta patta over here, okay? No, you are not here to do, I'm sorry if I'm using some words which are in Hindi, but yes, you are not here to do any type of makeup over here or making up over here, because that doesn't count much. Initially, what counts in your CV, that is more important, and that I'm going to tell you in the further things. Now first, full name. Now the name should be very full, clear, okay? Now if you are putting your name as per your, means like, there are many styles of putting the name. In South India they put it in a different way, in North India the name is put in a different way, but the name is after all a name, where the person understands a person is been identified, right? And a name should be very crisp, clear, and a clean. Here I've written handwriting, but here the clean you can take it as a text. Okay, so it should be in a text format, clean text format, a text format which is readable and prominent. Yes, the name written over here, you can use this type of name also, right? Are you able to see the CV that the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, please.
Sir,
Yes, any questions, please? Hello, any questions? Yes. So here what we can see is the name should be very prominent and very nice and nicely put. Second thing is your address is put, your email ID. Now, yes, here people are making many mistakes while putting your email ID. When I click on that email or when I send that email ID, when I send some mails to your email ID, what happens is like that mails are coming back to me. I can show you many of the these things. Why you are? I can't understand. Whenever I'm giving you any Google form, also you are making too much of mess over there while writing your name. There is no means like you are just very silly mistakes. Very silly mistakes are made by the students. Just like not putting your like your name when you are typing your name. Just see, is that name fully typed or is it halfly typed? For example, if I'm just taking one name from here, don't take it offended wise, but if it is Sudhanshu, the name will be just Sudha. So what do I understand from it? I do not understand it is Sudhanshu or Sudha, and the name is also to be in a title format. Okay, the title sentence format is there, which is there in the Google form or which is in the text form, where you can select that name, or you can put it in the block letters also. But please see that whenever you are putting the name, it is in a nice readable handwriting. It should be covering all the aspects. It should the spelling mistakes. There are sometimes I wonder means like your name spelling which you have learned in first standard, second standard, how to write your name when you are typing and when you are a graduate, and we do not expect that silly mistake from you to occur, that in your name you are done something silly mistake, right? Do you agree with me or not? Hello?
Yes, sir. It's mainly,
Yes.
sir, due to lack of proofreading. That's why it
Yeah,
happens.
yeah. Now also I can see many of your names which are in small letters. This is your name is your identity, right?
hello.
Hello, yeah, yeah, please.
Sir, my friend is trying to connect but cannot connect to the meeting.
Okay. I'll just take a break after 2 minutes and then we'll allow them in the meeting, right? Okay,
Okay.
so let me complete with this first point first. Okay, that is the
Okay.
full name of the student. And many a time it happens that it when you are typing, especially on the phone, right? Therefore, I request students, whatever things you are typing, okay, on the phone, please don't make any mess out while typing the forms. Please use
Yes,
your
sir.
laptops, please use your desktops, and nicely with a calm mind, please fill up that form. Okay. Whenever I'm sending some Google forms, especially, I see that there are many mistakes, silly mistakes which are made by you. Okay. While especially while putting your name. Okay, not just names, your email IDs, your contact information, your contact numbers. Okay, next thing I'd like to share with you is about your contact number also. Is like whenever you are putting your contact number, please don't put +91 or put up a comma and put up a 0. Many of you may be doing this, but this is not necessary. We know that we all are in India. The resume is being sent in India itself, unless and until it is told to you. And whenever we are sending some resume to the foreign also, which is very rare possibility, but whenever it is going to any foreign this thing also, we take care that they know the India's primary number, that is +91, which is the coding primary coding number. So I request you, whenever you are putting your digits over there, please put just 10 digits, no 0 required, no 91 required. Now why I am saying this is like, because sometimes what happens is like this, your phone numbers and email IDs are just copied and pasted. Okay, they are in Google, they are in Excel sheet, right? Whatever the things are coming to me, they are in Excel sheet. So what happens is like, by copying and pasting them, if you write plus and 91, that becomes a formula for an Excel sheet. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It becomes a
Well,
formula.
sir, due to the typo mistake, sir.
Yeah, this is a type of a very great typo mistakes that many of the students are making.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, some students are waiting in lobby.
Yeah. I'll just do that. I'll just do that. So we'll stop for just 2 minutes. I'll put those students and then we'll come back. Okay, right? Students, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So I have included the students. Just to start, for the new students who have just come or walked in, we are looking on the resume building skills. Up to now, I have taught you how to see that you do link, you create your own link, how to update your CV in your own Google Drive, create a link and paste that link, right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shall we go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So we were here on the third page and we were saying about the full name, right? Your job title. Now this is also a very important thing when you are saying your job title. What is the job title? Yes, please. Any answers? Job title, when we say the word job title.
So
So
we
basically
can mention
the designation maybe for which we are applying.
Designation which you are applying for. Okay.
and so as in we can write lawyers or advocates.
Okay. Yes. Any other students? Students, I request you to please respond because this should be an interactive session, a two-way communication. That is the reason we are on Google Zoom, and Zoom allows you to unmute yourself and question. I need a rebuttal from your side also. Okay. So when we say job title, what happens is like whatever the job particular resume is there, okay, or whatever the job title is there, that has to be very clear. First thing is like whenever I send across some resumes or some job descriptions, the job title is mentioned over there. The job title may be something like you are an intern, or maybe there will be an associate or a
Or
partner.
management trainee.
Yeah, our management trainee. Management trainee does not apply much to you because it is to the MBA students which applies to it. But yes, management trainee also could be one of the titles that this thing. But it is generally interns, or so that should be there, and it should be mentioned in your CV. Okay, that you have applied for an intern position, right? Just 2 minutes. I have to take this phone because this is an important. Meanwhile, I'm just muting just for 2 minutes. Okay, so let us go ahead and see. There are some more few joinees which have joined meanwhile. So, what is the job title? The job title does means that there is a job title which is given to you or provided to you, and somewhere you should mention in your objective that particular job title and see to it that that job title is you are doing to you are writing that job title in your CV somewhere, or at least you are writing in the covering letter. Maybe if you are directly applying through the post, then you should have a covering letter which should be mentioned. Now again, the topic talking about the covering letter nowadays, it's a covering mail rather than a covering mail letter. So you have to when you are directly applying, you can directly have a nice format of your covering letter or covering mail, which includes this job title in it, right? So this is the importance of the job title. Now, second thing is the contact information. As I told you, email ID is the contact, and your contact number is the most important thing. The two more mistakes that we are making while writing your email ID is writing the email ID in capital letters, or sometimes using small letters, capital letters, instead of Gmail, Gmail, Go Mail, whatever. These things are small and silly mistakes that are made. But I request you to please sit down nicely. This is a serious business that we are doing. When we are applying for any company, you are going to be judged in every single step that is being done, or you are taking every single click is important before sending the resume, or before building the resume, or whenever you are applying for a job, right? Understood?
Sir, email should be in a hyperlink or normal text.
See, it should be in a normal text. There is no need to do any hyperlinking for the email. Hyperlinking only should be done for your CV, right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So let us go ahead with this contact information. Okay. Resume summary or objectives. There should be a summary of your CV, whatever your career objective is there. Okay, sometimes it happens that your career objective and the career objective of the company do not match. This is also the reason some of the resumes are being rejected. So what you have to do is you can individually see, we have given you a choice. What? That you can have your CV in your own Google Drive. That is the reason. What is the reason? Is like you can customize your CVs according to the requirements that are coming up. Okay. For example, career objectives. Tomorrow you are applying for a company which is, say, insurance company. Okay. And you are writing over there is like, I want to do my career in litigation, and that too in criminal litigation. I want to see cases which are related to murder. I am very much, I want to do, my career objective is to be a top lawyer who is into criminal, or who gives bails to the student. Does this match the expectations of the company anywhere? Do you think? Yes, answers please.
No, sir, these may not match with the given job description.
Yeah, whenever a job description, yes, you are very right, madam. So whenever a job description is given, right, and that job description is such that a particular set of skills are required in that job, they have mentioned that they want these types of skills. Why are you mentioning those skills in your career objectives, or in fact in your CV, right? You can mention it, but below, down, okay? But here, then that, what does that mean? It's like, if you are doing all these things, that does mean that you are fickle minded, you are not you do not know what you want to do in your life and in your career, and you do not have any specific objective of yourself, which can tell you about you yourself, right? So this should be avoided as far as possible. See that whatever the job description is there, take out some time for it. See that you include that job description in your career objective or your goals, or anything that is possible for you, where I'll be telling you for few more things where you can include it, right? Is it clear now?
Yes, sir, we can use some of the words from there as keywords and include it in our
Yeah,
CV.
yeah, right. That is the perfect thing, especially in your career objective. When you are saying your career objective, that should match with the objective that is given by a particular company. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you should include at least 2 3 words. Means like, what happens is like, see, a person who knows your language, this is just about a communication. Okay. So a person, if you talk in their language, they are comfortable with you. Have you noticed this? Whenever you are having, most of your friends may be from your area, or you're from your region. The reason for that being, your friends are from that region, is because you speak to them in their language, right? They understand your language. The same case is here also. Whenever you are representing your CV, or whenever you are writing your CV, you should see that whatever is being represented, is it following that particular language which has been mentioned by a particular this thing, particular job description, particular company. You can visit that company's website. Okay. Usually I give the website, but if the website is not given, through a short job description, you can understand what type of that company would be, and then you can write accordingly your CVs, right? Clear with it?
Yes, sir, clear.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
I hope you are finding this interesting, or are you yawning and going to sleep now?
No, no, not at all, sir.
Okay. See, whatever experiences I'm sharing, these are the experiences of my real life, because I have been in this field for last, say, 20 years, you can say more than 20 years. And I have been scrutinizing resumes at both the ends, as not only as your head campus recruitment, but I was also in HR department for 4 to 5 years. Here, I am not saying that I'm boasting of myself. I'm just sharing my experience which I'm having with most of the companies. I have worked for many companies, such as these companies which were recruiting. They were recruiting for firms like Mayfoy. The names you may have heard or not, like Kelly's. Okay, these were the companies which I was working earlier with, and at that time I used to scrutinize this resume. At that time I used to feel that I should communicate with the students and tell them that all these things are needed. Students, please see that these are the silly mistakes that you are making. Even if you are a very good student, a capable student of joining that particular job or an opportunity, they are just missing the opportunities due to these small mistakes, and not understanding what is the importance of this document as a resume building skills. Okay. So please don't take me otherwise. And yes, I would like to share my resumes, share my experiences with you, because you are all my students. I want you to go ahead in your career, and these skills are not just skills of your resume building skills, are not just the skills which you need right now only. After 2 years, 3 years, if you are working, these are the skills that are required, okay, for you, because there nobody is there, nobody will be there to tell you all these things when you will be out in the market, when you will be out in the job. Nobody is going to teach you unless and until you do a training program, of course, from I won't say me, but a person like me, or a person like a trainer, or you may have to spend hundreds of rupees in just building your resumes, which is not advisable by me. Because the resume, I think a particular student should himself prepare. You are all capable, you are lawyers, you can draft. This is nothing more than drafting. And your resumes you should be confident on, and you should yourself design your resumes. The total need of this workshop, I found out, was that in spite of students having such good skills, such nice skills that they are having, skill sets that they are having, they are not mentioning their skill sets, they are not using their skill sets, they are not utilizing their skill sets. As I told you, as a lawyer, these things are seen very, very accurately, especially when you are applying through any law firm, right? Even a simple spelling mistakes. Now we have many of the things that we are very much lucky that we have many things in our at our disposal to check our CV spellings, right? We have the spell checks. Remember that time when you were in fourth standard, fifth standard, where you have to yourself spell the words and tell up the words, right? Now it is that you just type on a computer, the computer tells you whether that particular word is correct or not, whether that particular sentence is correct or not, right? There are many tools like Grammarly which are available, which improve your language, which improves your English, your communications also. If you are not confident about what you are doing, please refer to these tools, go to these tools, see that whatever document you are preparing, you are using these tools, you are using this, because you are all computer literate, I hope, right? Is it that or not? Is there anybody who does not know how to operate Windows, Words, or something like that? I need
No,
answers.
sir, quite aware of it.
Yeah.
No,
I,
sir.
I think today's generation is quite aware of it. Even Android, you are quite aware of it. Operating systems, Windows operating systems, you can easily work on with, like words and this thing. But these are very, very small things that are needed to be taken care of while you are drafting. Drafting is the most important thing in your career, in your life. Whenever you go, wherever you go, even if as a lawyer you think you are doing something, drafting is the most important thing. And the expectations from the opposite side is always that as a drafter, there should not be silly mistakes. Okay? Are you clear with this point, please?
Yes, sir.
I think I'm
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah. Okay, so shall we go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Skill sets. Now, this is the most important thing I think should be there in the CVs. Okay, whenever you say, what I'm saying is like these things are not generally mentioned in your CVs, but they are of utmost importance. The things that you are seeing on your screen right now. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think only 2 or 3 students are replying to me. Is that? Why are not all the other students replying? Any problems up to now? Any
No,
students?
sir. No, sir.
Yeah. So we are going up with,
No, sir.
yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. The skill sets that are the most important thing. Okay. Now, what are the skill sets and how you should put off these skill sets? Some of the skill sets I have already mentioned over here, like drafting skills, contract drafting, case analysis, skill sets for legal career. These are the important skill sets for the legal career. Filing and segregation, right? This is also one of the skills. So you may think it's like, why, how come filing and segregation is also one of the things that is an important skill? Do you think that this is needed right now, filing and segregation, as a lawyer?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's needed.
What do you mean by filing and segregation? Anybody explain? Yes, advocates, please.
Yes, sir.
Take up.
Filing of different cases and filing of different notices and something. Uh, like in a litigation form.
Hmm. Okay.
This is filing, and segregation is to uh, we can say like we can distribute the work according to its format. Like the work of civil should be segregated in a civil form, and the work for the criminal litigations should be different. This is segregation.
Okay. Anyone else?
So filing segregation basically means the day-to-day paperwork which a lawyer requires to do when he, goes for a case. For example, as simple as like filing a wakalatnama.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
Day which activities which a lawyer needs to do,
Okay. Okay.
which requires every kind of filing, or whether if there's a registry in a court, then what papers need to be filed in a registrar office and everything, matlab, whatever, be it criminal or civil, depends from case to case.
Definitely. Definitely.
So maintaining a case diary can also come under segregation.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Any more answers? Okay, let me come to this point, filing and segregation. See, I am a person of human resource management more than an advocate. Of course, I have become an advocate right now. So, by here, filing and segregation means just a simple thing. Whatever the case is there, right? Today, the proofs which are there, they are seen in a document format, right? Is it right or not?
Yes, sir.
In any case, when you say that there are proofs, there are these things, so whatever we are dealing with, even as an advocate, they are all in a document format. Maybe it is a Xerox copy, or maybe it is something which is related to your wakalatnama is a very long thing to go on, but it may be something which is very much basic or primary. Okay, suppose you are handling a case which is into say property, right? So there are some 712 extracts or property documents which is shared by your clients. Okay, there's Xerox copies of these things. So what if I now, I'll just give an example, is now what if I do is like I'm dealing into a property matter. Okay. And I've kept all the 712 extract or property documents in one file, right? Understanding the question? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I am a property lawyer. I have 10 cases, 10 different cases, and those 10 different cases, I have 10 different types of documents, like say property cards of 10 different cases, and that I have kept in one single file. Okay. So can you call this as a filing? An appropriate filing?
No, sir.
Yes. Any more answers? If yes, why yes? If no, why no? Hello?
So can you please repeat once more?
Okay. I am a lawyer who is dealing with property matters. I am having 10 different types of property matters which are there. Okay. For each matter, I have been provided with some types of documents which are related to my property. Suppose that there are some, just a simple document like my light bill of my property. All the light bills of my property are kept in one single file. Okay. There are 10 different clients and I have filed all the light bills in one single file. Is this the correct type of filing or segregation or not?
No, sir. It's a not. It is
No,
not
sir.
a correct.
Why not?
Not correct.
Filing without segregation.
So I
Yes,
have
sir. It's
segregated,
not
na?
a
But I
segregation.
have segregated. I have kept all the bills that are there. All these are electricity bills. I have filed them in one single file. So it
But
is.
sir, these
No, sir.
all
Proper segregation. It's not a proper segregation
Hmm.
because
So every
the bills
electricity
which
bill
we.
is of a different client, of a different property.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
How
Right,
come all
right,
our fees receipts can be kept in one document
One
only?
file.
They should be
right,
separated
right.
differently in 10 different other files.
Right. So we are very right. I think, thank you for being alert. And see, so this is the simple thing, right? This is not something which is to be taught to you in a class, right? These are things you should understand while you are doing the thing. But you are not mentioning these simple things also in your CVs. I don't think so. Out of the CVs that I've seen, there are more than 200 applicants, and I've gone through all of your CVs. Probably not much in details, but just I've browsed through it. But nobody has mentioned filing and segregation is one of my skills that I know. So is it an important skill or not?
Yes, sir. It is.
As far as lawyer is concerned,
Definitely, yes, sir.
how many agree with me and how many disagree with me? You can
Yes, sir.
raise
Yes,
you
sir.
raise your
Yes,
hands
sir.
You
also.
mentioned it.
It is definitely a very important skill
But
set.
sir, mentioning this is as of now, we have not came across any trend where we have also seen filing and
Yes,
segregation being
yes.
mentioned as a skill set there.
Yes. That is only the thing that is required, my dear. When you are applying as a fresher, you should tell the opposite party. Now, this is an opposite party. You can say them as an opposite party. Okay, that okay, I have these skill sets. These are simple skill sets, but they are most important skill sets, isn't it? If you are segregating in such a way that this segregation is of all the bills in just one file, will it do or not?
So mostly what you are saying is correct, but mostly what happens is in what like what Drishya said earlier, we have never seen this thing that mentioned, mostly it's when it comes to filing and segregation, it is understood that one must be having this,
No,
common prudence to file and segregate. Most
no, no,
focus
my
on
dear.
contract drafting
No,
and skill.
Mentioned.
That's
no,
the
my dear.
contract
No, my
drafting and
dear.
drafting skills, come as a major this thing.
Yes. I agree with it. That are the more important skills, but these are also some small and simple skills that could be included in yours. The
Yes,
point
sir.
over
Thank
here
you
is,
for reminding this,
yeah,
sir. I'll
yeah.
definitely will take this in mind.
Yeah, you should keep all these things there. These are very simple skills, but people do not know. You ask any of the person, if you go to a management college and tell him that how to segregate the things, he will just say that yes, I'll go and I'll keep all the light bills in one format. That is what a management student will tell. But isn't it important for you to keep the files of a particular client in a particular way or not? Isn't it?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Second thing is, like, when you are doing any type of filing, I'm not going much in details of this filing and segregation skills, but whatever you are doing, there should be a naming for it, right? Each file should contain a name, index for it. Okay, so indexing, segregation, it is not a simple work, or it is not a faltu process or faltu thing. This is very important when you are in the court, right? When you are seeing that when your junior comes with something, like when he is asked for please give me the light bill of that as a proof. Okay, and your junior is there, he's bringing a very big heap of a file which contains all the light bills of all your clients, and just imagine that scene in the court and he's just searching for that single file. Isn't it a donkey work?
Yes, sir, definitely. It is a very basic thing, but it is to be kept in mind and done correctly.
It is necessary. It is very much important. Filing and segregation. Why is it important for you to put this skill in the resume now? Think in this manner. This is a very simple skill that I told you. Just simple reason. I have told you this is the reason also. Filing and segregation. And you may be in this type of advice that why should I mention the filing and segregation skills? It is such a simple skills. And but does the another person who is there sitting in front, an HR manager, maybe a dumb like me, okay, who does not understand anything about the laws, who does not understand anything about this thing, okay, he only sees your CV, he only sees what the things are there mentioned in your CV, he compares with those points and just he says that, okay, this is a good candidate, this is a bad candidate. If these small simple things are not mentioned in your CVs, and if there is something which is in job description which tells that you have done your filing and segregation, that also includes your fineness in doing and drafting, right, your CV, right, a simple thing you have not missed. This is a very important thing as far as lawyer's point of view is considered, right? Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir, definitely.
How
Right.
many, yeah, how many of you are agreeing and disagreeing with me? If there are any objections, please tell me. If I'm wrong, please correct me. See, these are very simple skills which needed to be mentioned. Okay. Now, before, no, see, these are small things, very small things that you need to mention in your CV, and we fail to mention in our CV. Okay. These are very small things. I've just given few examples over here. Okay, just few examples over here, but these are the important skills which are required. You as an intern are required every day to do filing and segregation every day for first at least 15 days, 10 days. How many of you have done internship? Sorry.
Yes, sir, I've done 6 so far.
Yes, many of you have done internship. So now tell me, what wasn't this a work for you when you were doing your internship?
Yes, sir, definitely.
Right? So those who are
Yes, sir.
experienced, they are also saying that this was one of the work that they used to do during your internship. Okay. A little bit further when we go, when we see like these small things are mentioned in a particular way, they add up to your CV. Why they add up to your CV? Because that means that whatever work you have done, whatever small things you have done, see, they're not expecting very great things from you. Okay, they are not expecting that you have gone to a Supreme Court and you have won the case there and that's there itself while you are studying. If it is done, that is, I'm not means like putting you down over here, but I'm trying to tell you what the facts are there in the life. Okay, so they do not expect you to go in a Supreme Court and win the case and that you have written in your CV. That does means that your CV, and this is not expected from an intern or a fresher. Okay, maybe fresher or maybe 1 year or 2 years of experience person. So what is important is like what type of skill sets you have. Unless and until you mention it in your CVs, they are not known to the particular person opposite to you. You have to tell them all clear things. Okay, now are you clear with this?
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
Yes, sir.
you are understanding
Yes.
my point of view, what I'm trying to put forward to
Yes,
you?
sir.
Yes, these are just simple things which are needed to be put. skill sets. Yes, you put your skill sets, because a HR person, as maybe a person who is a recruiter, they do not have time to go through your CVs, which are more than 2-3 pages. In one page also, you must be such impressive that looking at your CV just for 2 to 3 seconds. Do you know? Okay. Do you know that 3 seconds, this thing which is used in marketing?
No, sir.
3 seconds of time span which is used in marketing, right? Does anybody know that story of 3 seconds time span which is used in marketing? Hello, BBLLB.
No.
Okay. See, we are moving to a digital world, right? Do you agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Being a lawyer, we are back, but somewhat maybe we are a step little back. But yes, we are going to a digital world, right? In digital world, if you see a marketing tactics, okay, what happens is like the first marketing tactic is only 3 seconds, 3 seconds, okay, of your attention is required. Okay, only 3 seconds of your attention is required to purchase any product. If you are going, how many of you are using Amazon?
Me, sir.
I also.
Yeah, all you all are aware about Amazon?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so do you know that what type of marketing does Amazon do? Would you be interested?
There is C2B,
Digital marketing.
digital marketing.
Digital marketing, C2B marketing. Okay, I'll just share with you this story. Okay, this is relevant to our this thing, therefore I'm telling you. We must be very clear that whatever I'm telling, it is not just a story. But if you ask any MBA guy today, okay, if you ask any MBA guy today, say MBA marketing guy or MBA guy, and see the what type of tactics these companies like Amazon and all are using, is like they are using this 3 seconds span. Okay, whenever you are browsing through any Amazon sites, you are not looking at that particular page for not more than 3 seconds. If you are able to attract, okay, attract that particular person's interest in that 3 seconds, then only he will be looking at all the other related things. Say if you are buying anything, just like a simple pen, you'll just go through it and you'll see hundreds of pen there on an Amazon, and you will select only that pen which catches your eye. I'm sorry, I have to take this phone. Okay, sorry, this was an important call for me. But yes, this 3 second story I was telling you, right? So there is just 3 seconds that are there to attract the attention of any person, to attract the attention, to see that the interest develops in that person. In that 3 seconds, if you are able to develop the interest in that particular person, then and then only he clicks on that particular say product. Okay, so now how is this relevant to your CV, right? You see, the market and the competition is very tough in the market today, especially when you say about the job market, right? Do you agree with me or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Totally agree.
Yeah, so for being that, you should be that quick today in today's market. You should be with your skill sets. They should be such that they should come in the first thing that the person sees in your CV is the skill sets. First thing that you should be able to mention in your CV is your skill sets. What type of skill sets have you acquired through these 3 years? They may be a very small skill sets, but please do not think that any skill set is not worthy skill set. May it be like filing and segregation also. It is also the most important thing which should be mentioned in your CVs. Why? Because that person has not seen you, the person does not know you. I know you from last 5 years. I have seen you over here in the college. I have seen you working with the some of the these things. But does that person who is not here in the college, does that person as an HR who is sitting where maybe hundreds of miles from your home, does he know that how you are and what you are, and whatever he understands is from your CV? Getting my point? Lawyers, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Right. So here the most important thing is how the skill sets are put in your CV. Right. The skill sets that are most important should be put in your CV on the first thing. Just after, in fact, I would tell that after your career objective, there should be skill sets. First type of this thing is like your skill sets, and that too in bold. Put them in bold. Okay. 12 is the standard format that we are using. Put 13, 14 format for skill sets. Okay. Second thing that you put while putting your skill set is computer skills. Now, if I just say computer skills, is that enough? Do you understand by saying, just saying, yes, computer skills, I know computer. Yes.
No, sir. That's not enough.
No, obviously not.
Yes. So what should be mentioned in it as a
Uh,
lawyer?
Maybe that I'm well versed with MS Word, Excel sheets, and I'm well versed with how to work with Manupatra, Westlaw, in terms of lawyer, legal
Definitely.
aspect.
Definitely.
I
So
know how to deal in e-courts website, how to for fill the application online when it comes to property registry. One day before you have to fill online everything. Then only you get the payment slip for stamp duty and everything. It's there.
definitely, definitely. This is Shaurya, right?
So,
Sir,
Surya.
not sure. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I call you Shaurya. Uh, See, Saudya, you also have an experience, so you are sharing all these things. But many of the students write this as a computer skills only. And I'm so sad to tell you that most of the students have written computer skills only in their CVs. They have not mentioned it very clearly what type of computer skills they mean. So while you are telling your skill sets, you should also mention what type of computer skills you say. Today, everything and anything and everything is dependent upon computer. So just saying computer skills does not mean that you are saying something which there should be somebody who is antargyami, who should know that, okay, when Shaurya says computer skills, she does mean Manupatra, she does mean Nexus Lexis, right? So here I would like to tell you, what I'd like to tell you is like, just mentioning broader skills is not important, but mentioning specific skills which are related to your job, which are related to your thing, which you think should help you in your this thing. Yes, it may be any skills, it may be small skills. Even if you are not knowing, say, Manupatra, for example, you are not knowing. And sir, I do not know Manupatra, but sir, what should I write in my computer skills? This is the question which is asked to me by many of the students when you are writing, you are drafting a CV. That time, right? You understand what is cloud computing? Do you understand cloud computing or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. There is a Google Cloud in which you have
Yes.
put your CV right now,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? You are sharing that link with me. This is what a cloud is.
Yes, sir. The Google Drive.
Yes, the Google Drive is cloud computing. You can write that skill that, okay, I know what is the Google Drive is. I know how to operate it. And yes, if you do not know Google Drive, please go to the tutorials which are available on YouTube. तुम्हारा जो अच्छा दोस्त है YouTube, उस पर जाओ and see that you acquire those skills. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि गूगल पे जाके कल से सब जाके गूगल पे वीडियोस देख रहे हैं. Video should be of the relevant use. See something that can give you knowledge. Interact with those things. We have a very good friend called as Google. We have a very good friend which we call as YouTube, right? But he's just a good friend, and whenever they rule you, see, he's a good, you can say, servant, but not a bad master, right? If you become his slave, he is going to take you, I don't know where, right? But if you are a good master of him, you know how to handle those things, he is a good servant, a very good servant. He will teach you many things which you do not know. He will teach you all the things. So try to be the master of it, not to be a servant. Okay, in these pandemic days, we are all stuck with the screen nowadays. Okay, we all are stuck with the YouTube. You all know what you are seeing all on the YouTube. When I was young, I was also seeing that type of stuff on the YouTube. Okay, and but that is not necessary. For example, films or films related or many things which lower you at this age. But what I suggest is, go to that YouTube and see that there are very, very nice good things which you can learn. For example, skill sets. These types of skill sets you can learn without any these things. You can do online courses which are free of cost. I'm not saying everybody should spend their money to do this type of course or that type of course, but yes, there are many free skill sets that are available. There are many courses that are available on Google. You can utilize those your time in seeing all those lectures, all those things that are there. Okay, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think there is some problem.
The presentation is visible.
Presentation is visible, right? My screen has gone. Okay, yeah, right. There was some error at my side. Okay, so these are the some of the computer skills you need to mention. Okay, now let us come to, these are the computer skills: Google Documents, Google Drive, Excel, Google Forms, how to create a link, how to print a document, folders. Some people do not know how to print a document also, right? Go to the printer, see उल्टा डालना है या सीधा डालना है, कौन सा टाइप का प्रिंटर है, कौन सा टाइप का प्रिंटर कहाँ डालता है. नहीं तो it generally happens is like you are putting that page ulta. That page is generally a 500 rupees stamp, and all the documents that you have printed comes on the back side. On the front side, nothing is there. So please see that whatever you are printing, a simple how to print a document, that is also a skill that is needed. There are different types of printers which come. Okay, know what those type of printers are there, what page will go in what type of printer, what type of printing errors are there, mistakes are there. See the videos on the Google. Okay, and see how the documents are printed. Many of the students do not know how to print the document also. I'm sorry to tell you that, but this is the current fact that I have seen. Not only means like students of our law college, but also of other colleges. I have seen that they do not know how to print the document many a times. And for lawyer, it is most important to see how the document is printed. Okay, in a printer, whenever you are putting, especially I told you an example of putting up a legal document. See that how it is printed. Are the margins kept right? Is
Yes, sir. There are different modes of printing for the legal pages, A4 size pages, A5 size pages. I'm skipping
Definitely,
it.
definitely. Please go through it, see how it is, how the printing is coming, how the margins are set. Okay, all those things should be needed. These are very small things that should be taken care of while, and these are some of the skills that are really important skills, and that should be mentioned also in your CV. You can mention these skills in your CV also. Don't feel ashamed of mentioning very simple skills also. There is nothing like feeling ashamed of it, because that is a skill and I know that skill, so I've mentioned it in a CV. That can be as simple as that, right? Nobody is going to make fun of you for putting these types of skills. Why? Because they do not know you. They do not know. In fact, putting these types of skills tells that how much accurate you are. It explains your accuracy in doing whatever small job you have done. During whatever small job you have done, okay, during your period, during your internship period, or maybe your college life, whatever small jobs that you have done, this mentions that you are up to the mark, right? There are always two types of people. uh, Going on again on a different side track, how many of you know the actor called as Amir Khan? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. We know.
Just one answer.
Yes, sir. Everyone knows.
Everybody know.
No, sir.
You don't know? Who said no? I think somebody said no. They do not know Amir Khan.
So
Shah Rukh
Amir
Khan?
Khan is known for his perfection. He's known as perfectionist,
Yeah. So
Mr.
what?
Perfectionist.
So what is the perfection?
He
So he,
makes sure that each and every skills of him, skill set,
Hmm.
is done to the perfection.
Is done to the perfection. So do you agree with me or not now that you have to put
yes,
your
sir.
skill sets?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just one or two questions. Sleeping. People, please don't sleep.
No, sir. We are not sleeping. It's very interesting.
Okay, so these are some simple things that are needed to be mentioned, because your document nothing it see whatever you are putting in your documents, that is all the person knows about you. Nothing else from that he knows about you unless and until he interacts with you. And the first thing of interaction with you, with the company, is your curriculum vitae. Okay, understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear with it? Okay, try to be perfectionist
Yes,
in
sir.
whatever you do. The meaning is try to be perfectionist in whatever you do. Mention small things. Okay, nobody is going to laugh to you, laugh on you. Okay, after looking of your documents, nobody is going to make fun of you. In fact, you can tell that, okay sir, I am perfectionist. Whatever the few skill sets that I've learned, I think these are important. And you as a lawyer, you can represent your case always. I have given you some examples how to represent the things. And I have told you very good examples how they are important also. Didn't I tell you or not?
Yes, sir. So, but benching the skill sets one by one like these can also make the CV look a bit bulky and make it more than
No,
required.
no. This all fits. I'll tell you what to remove also in the further slides. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir.
I'll tell you what to remove. These are just, we have just gone to 2 or 3 things right now in the CV. First thing is what you have mentioned is in an introduction, your resume, your name, full name, your job title, this all can be done in this small part. Okay. And then your career objective. After your career objective, we are speaking about the skill sets. Okay. So
Yes, sir. Okay.
this should be this should not be this should be your third part. Whenever you are saying your skill sets, this should be your third parts. Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
after the skill sets, okay, what I expect from you is, see here again, if you can read the screen, you can see that resumes are characterized by lively action-oriented words that reflect the application's unique personality and abilities. Right? You all can read all these things, right? I'm not going to
Yes, sir.
explain it.
Characteristics of a resume.
Yeah. So it should be professional looking, educational honors, skills, work experiences. Now, skills should be compiled with your work experiences. Now, what are your work experiences? Yes. Hello. Answers,
The
please. Work
internships.
experiences. Work experiences as an, yeah, internship. Somebody said internship. Yes. Hello. Any other work experience you seek when you are in the college?
So there are moot court paper presentations.
Definitely. There are moot courts, paper presentation, there are internship.
Seminars, workshops,
Yes, there are seminars, workshops which you have attended.
conferences.
Yes, which you have done, conferences which you have done. So these skill sets should be you can say proofed, okay, with the work experiences that you are having. Right? Just skill set, putting skill sets above will give the broader idea. That is the summary of whatever your skills are there. Okay. And when you are writing your work experiences, from each of the experiences, which skill set you have learned should come in this work experiences. Right? So while I am writing that I had interned with Mr. this and this, justice so and so or advocate so and so, okay, during this tenure, I have learned the skill set of filing the things and keeping the office management in proper way. Wouldn't it be helpful if I mention it like this?
Yes, sir. It defines the skill set even more and makes
Yes.
it look believable in further.
Yes. So there, here the same thing applies. You all are lawyers. You know very well that how to put up the things in a proper way, how to put up the things in a great way. So while work experiences or internships, just don't write internships over there. Write work experiences. Right? In work experiences, number one, work experiences done this from this period to this period. Okay. Again, about the duration. Okay. Sometimes what the person do is like, they say that whatever I did first, in first year I did my this internship, second year I did my this internship, third year I did my this internship, fourth year I did my these internships. You are putting those internships, you are putting the names of that particular persons to whom which you have done your internships. Okay, but do I understand from that what skill sets you have learned from that particular person or not? Yes, answers please. Hello,
Yes, sir.
participants, please. Right? So it is very necessary for you to put up those skill sets under those domains. Right?
Yes, sir. It should be
Work.
mentioned in the job description, or whether the
Yeah,
skills will look
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
the
The
झूठ में
proofs.
लिखा है,
हाँ,
false.
ऊपर you have
something like
said
that.
some sentence, ऊपर नीचे उसका प्रूफ दिया है, ऊपर कुछ सेंटेंस लिखा है, नीचे उसका प्रूफ दिया है. This type of format is expected from you. Okay, got
Yes,
it?
sir.
Next,
Yes, sir.
they
Sure.
should not be in proper order. They can be of your own order also. For example, I am applying for an insurance job. The example already I told you. Do you remember this example? Class.
Yes, sir.
So the same thing should be followed over here. What should be followed is like those
Skill set or work experience should match the job requirement as
job
possible.
as possible, more as possible, and they can be according to any sequence. It is not necessary that you should write first year, second year, third year, fourth year. In fact, whatever the skill sets are needed for that job, that should be in front line. Whatever you think are not relevant or not in the this thing, you can skip those skill sets. It is not necessary to tell that you have done 20 internships, 25 internships without working in any, without knowing any of the skill sets. That is of no use to you, right? Or to the company also. So please try to be relevant, right?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
is it also necessary to write the domain? Means in internship we have worked in contract or in intellectual property. Is it necessary to write it down?
Yes, you can write. Whatever skill sets you have acquired, maybe these are the soft skills, or maybe it may be technical skills. There are two types of skill sets. I will be coming to that. But whatever skill sets are there, that you need to mention in your CV or in your work experience. Whatever small type of, be it just small, just picking up of a foil and putting it in front of a judge. Write that. Whatever you are confident that you have done with it, right? So please write those skill sets. These skill sets are more important, right? So got the point? Shall we go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So here are some do's and don'ts while preparing your resumes. What type of resumes there should be? There should be relevant objectives while you are writing. While saving your CV, it should be saved on Google Drive, right? It should be, I have told you all these things in the earlier these things. And you should mention the skills. This is more important than anything else. Okay. Again, I tell you, please do not write all your experiences when it is not necessary. There is no need to give the list of your all the internships. List of giving all the internships. You are not, you do not need to give list of all the internships, right? But you can write only your relevant skills, right? You have to write only your relevant skills. Whatever your relevant skills are there, you need to write. Getting the point? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So, so these are some of the, so please don't be this thing shocked about whatever I'm telling, because yes, these are the things which are needed, and these are the things which are needed to in your CV. Sometimes what happens is like, whatever is mentioned in a job description, if a person sees in a CV, he is more than happy. If you really want that job, of course, because job is something which is adjusting yourself with the company rather than company adjusting with you. Company won't adjust for you. You have to adjust up according to the company or the law firm, whatever it is. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now here we
Yes.
come with a curriculum vitae. Curriculum vitae is another part. What is this curriculum vitae and what is the difference between CV and a curriculum vitae? Yes, anybody? Just now we were seeing all the points which were related to the resume, right? And in resume, I said that please don't mention all the work experiences that you have done. Maybe the internship experience which are irrelevant. You can remove those inexperiences or internship experiences, or whatever the job experiences that you are having. But yes, this is the document which tells about you in full form. This is your CV, right? Curriculum
Yes, sir.
vitae.
It is more elaborative than resume.
Yes. Now this can be of 2 pages, 3 pages, depending upon your needs. But try to also make it as short as possible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now ahead, after writing the skill sets, okay, computer skills and whatever skills you are having, then you can mention your educational qualifications. And there is no need, again, I would say that there is no need to be so precise on your educational qualifications. Everybody knows that you have done your HSC. Everybody knows that you have done your SSC, first standard, second standard, third standard. Don't write each and everything while writing your educational qualifications. Just landmarks. Yes, SSC 2018, this school, this board, this is the percentage. But thus you can write in one line. There is no need to make these types of columns,
So
right?
it only we can mention the 10th, 12th, and the graduation.
The graduation always. That is the best way. Because when your CV is sent, your resume is sent through a college, right? When your resume is sent through a college, they understand that the applicants are from the law background, LLB background. You can mention BA LLB, BBA LLB, or if you want to, you can say that BBA LLB is an integrated 5 year course, okay, which includes management education as well as law education. For BA students, you can write BA is a 5 years integrated course which includes Bachelor of Arts. We have subjects like political science, or maybe subjects which are like economics, which help to enhance my career. Like this, you can write regarding your degree, right? If you are a 3 years law course, of course you have done some graduation. You can mention that I am having a graduation in this subject, so I have a knowledge about this and I am confident that I can utilize my knowledge of my graduation also during my degree. This you need to mention while writing your academic qualifications, right? Getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Clear.
academic qualifications, okay, it should not be so big where we have mentioned over here. This is actually a wrong thing. Academic qualifications, right in one line about each this thing. SSC, I secured first class, or I secured distinction in SSC, or I was the first, I stood first in my SSC in my school, whatever it is, or in my this thing, whatever it is. So this mentions your just mentions your what type of schooling you have done. And academic qualification does not mean that that person has directly the skills which are required for that particular job, unless and until it is a very technical thing. Understanding? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Academic
Yes, sir.
qualifications, I do not deny that academic qualifications is not important. I am saying that academic qualification is important. That is why you are applying. But the persons through which you are applying is your college. Yeah, they understand that you are in certain level, you have reached a certain level, therefore you are applying for that given particular job or internship or whatever it has been mentioned, right? Do you agree with me or not?
Yes, sir, agree.
Yes, sir. Agree.
Yes, sir.
Clear about the academic qualifications?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Interest and hobbies, please write as short as possible, not needed at all while writing. But yes, whenever you are writing, see that it has been like in your curriculum vitae, you can write. Okay. But in your resume, when you are saying your resume should be a small document. When you want to make it precise, why write your this thing, uh, irrelevant things? Your interest and hobbies can be mentioned in just 2 lines when you want to short your resume. Do you agree with me or not?
Yes, sir. We can do that.
Yes. So while writing your resume, okay, whatever you want to need to write is your interest and hobbies if you are doing, okay, write it in a short this thing, and please mention, okay, while writing resume also your native place, right? Many of the CVs now I am seeing that they are not mentioning your native place. Sometimes it happens is like a particular job especially is for that particular area, or a person is required from that particular area, and the address which is mentioned, it says Poud Road, Pune.
So, sir, native place as in permanent address?
Yeah, native
So,
place
yes,
as
sir,
in
definitely
permanent.
this is confused mostly with the college address. It's very
Yeah,
confused
yeah,
because of
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. So whenever you are mentioning your CV at the down last, you can write about your personal details. In that, you can write your permanent address, the languages which you have learned, or you can read, write, speak. Especially in our profession, if you know any other language, then the language, then English, Hindi, or Marathi, okay, that is sometimes a positive thing. I'm saying sometimes, not for all the jobs. Now somebody may take objections that why are you saying this, but yes, sometimes it is a positive thing for some cases.
Yes,
In
sir.
some
It nowadays it's encouraged and it's very come up with knowing the native languages of that place.
Yes, 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 of that person. Because what happens is like many a times the person who are you as a lawyer have to deal with the persons who do not know who does know a language which they are comfortable, the client is comfortable with. Okay, sometimes it is Hindi, sometimes it is Gujarati, sometimes even it is Bhojpuri. Okay, so please mention that language which you speak and you can understand. Don't underestimate your language also. So many people, they feel very shy while explaining or while
So, sir,
writing.
is it necessary that the language should be legally recognized, or it can be
No,
used as
no,
just
no, no,
talkative
no,
language?
no. It can be any language. It can be any
Okay,
language.
okay.
Because see, persons are not, see, the client which is coming to you, understand this, that the client which is coming to you, he may not be knowing that particular English, or he may not be knowing Hindi properly, but if you speak to him in a Bhojpuri, maybe he is more comfortable with you because he is from that area or that particular region or your particular region, and he may find you more of his wavelength than other persons who are speaking a foreign language. And that is the case with us also. If tomorrow you go to France, right, and a French, you seek something from there, okay, what would the person, would you be comfortable there or not?
If I know French, then I'll be very comfortable in talking in French.
Yeah, definitely. And that the person who are speaking French, you both would be very much comfortable in communicating
Interacting will
with
be
each
very
other.
easy. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
and building a rapport with the person is also very easy, right?
Yes, sir.
So understanding these points that I'm telling, this is the difference between CV and resume. Your CV may not be presented when you are applying for a job. A resume, just a small document which is expected from you, that is to be given. CV, you can keep it with you. You can develop your CV. Whenever you are going for a final interview, you can take your CV along with you, or you can tell that person that, okay, this is my CV. As a document, you can show them your CV when you are doing your personal interview. And at that time you can also tell them that, okay, apart from the resume that I have said, this is my CV, which also includes some more skills. But again, here the skills should be mentioned, and again the CV also should be with the along with the job description that is being given. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, talking about the third point of difference
Hmm.
there in resume and CV,
Hmm.
it is stated that more of a what academic diary, right?
Hmm.
So in CV, but in resume means I have published some research paper and articles too. So
Hmm.
should I put it on resume or not?
Definitely, you can put it on resume. If you have published something which is on over there, but which is again relevant to your job, beta,
Yes, yes.
right? So
But
resume is
sir,
something
as in skill
something which is,
set, I always write that legal research is one of the skill set.
yes,
So
yes. Elaborate
so
it. Elaborate
so
it.
definitely at least 2-3 worth mentioning should be there. Not all, but 2-3 must be there.
Yes, 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 yes. But it should be short. See that your resume is a short document, very short document, which tells about you in a very crisp way and which speaks about your skill sets. Because resume generally, it is generally given as a your first impression. So how you want to be your first impression, that should be in your resume. Your CV is, of course, whatever you have done, all the things, whatever done, you are adding your every and each experience. Maybe it is your academic experience. Here you can put the tables, whatever you want to have or whatever you want to do. You can make this CV as big as possible, but whenever you are applying to a job, it is expected a resume.
Okay. Okay.
Understood?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. So this was a little bit about your CV, about your curriculum vitae, and now making mistakes. Yes, definitely there are many mistakes that are made by the students, which I would like to tell you. Please, please do not use your mobile phones, right, for filling up the forms, Google forms that are being sent. They are the culprits which generally make, okay, they are the culprits which generally make your CV look very shabby, right? Because what happens is, like, there is something which is called as typo. You understand?
So
You are
autocorrect.
autocorrect or typo. Okay, so that is a very dangerous software actually. And
Yes, sir. We used to
when
type something and it gets typed something else.
yeah, and it happens with your name, it happens with your email ID, it happens with your contact number. Okay, so whatever you are doing, please do not do it with your mobile phones. I expect everybody to use your laptops, your desktops, okay, for filling these simple Google forms, right?
Yes, sir.
I hope I have covered all the points that are required, okay, while drafting a CV. And now I expect that all the students would be writing very nice CVs according to the needs of the companies, right?
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, after this, I'm going to send you a feedback form, right? Do you think that this workshop was worth, or was it
Yes, sir. It
just
was very
achievable?
well.
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
Okay. Are you taking up
So,
something
can I
from?
raise a query, please?
Yes, please.
So the query from my side is about the photograph on a CV, sir.
Yeah.
So it's a very debatable view of many people, even my previous coaches and my previous teachers, mentors. They were sometimes reluctant to paste a photo on the CV or not to paste on photo. So can you please
See, when
make it more clear?
you are applying through, especially I'm telling you, when you are applying through our college, okay, I'm not telling you what you should do outside, that is your own business. But when you are applying through a college, please see that you paste up a photo, okay, it is in safe hands. We will see that it is not being misused by anybody and it is going only to the companies. But that photo should be in your formal dress.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
because you as an advocate is
With a neutral background.
yes, with a neutral background, of course, and in a formal dress, like you should wear a tie, a white shirt and a coat. That is the best thing for an advocate to be. Okay,
Yes, sir.
if it is a female, of course you can wear your salwar kameez, dupatta, whatever it is, but whatever the dress code is given to us by the court,
Yes, sir.
right? I'm not saying here this like everybody should wear shirt or pant or whatever it is. It should be his choice.
The
But
corporate
what,
formal.
yes,
Actually.
whatever the corporate, the much you the corporate you live, the much
Mhm.
impression goes on it. And what I suggest is, yes, in your resume, yes, it is very much possible for you to paste up your CV. But see that whenever you open up your CV or something like that, it does not get disintegrated. Sometimes what happens is a very big photo is kept, and that person's means like whenever you open that particular link or particular
Yes, sir. This
this thing,
happens with my photograph
yeah,
always when I
yeah,
paste it on the
yeah,
CV.
yeah,
So this is
yeah,
a problem.
yeah. So see to it that that photograph is being first put it in an image format. Okay, put
Yes,
it
sir.
to your bitmap image and see that it is of a particular pixel, and then only you can just cut it and paste it on your CV.
Okay, okay.
Right. So you
So
can
I have
do. Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Please, please.
So actually, I really want to appreciate you for this wonderful session. That is really great learning session for all of us. The one intact I would really love to take that when you mentioned the servant and master thing for the Google, that we must be the master for using Google. Um, so that's really nice.
Yes.
So I just want I have one query about it. Not of this resume, but some placement thing that me and my few friends over here, participant over here are LLM students from Bharati Vidyapeeth, New Law College. So my question is that is the opportunity for B is same for all of us, right?
Yes, yes. All students are same. All students are same to me, irrespective of their classes, even they are LLM or LLB, because I am not the one who is deciding or taking up the CVs or handling your CVs. Your CVs, whatever they come to me in a specific time, which is given by me. Okay, they are sent. All the CVs are sent, irrespective of any discrimination to the HRs, and they are the one who discriminate, or they are the ones who, because of course they are the ones who want the persons to be, and they are the ones who has the right of taking what person they require. So I'm not the person who is more in your selection of your CVs that I'll send just. But yes, sometimes it is mentioned that they require only graduates. At that time, of course, I mention it in the this thing also. But yes, whatever CVs you are sending, I'm sending it to them. That be assured.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So
Thank you
I'm
for
not
this.
discriminating in anything. And yes, especially LLM people, most of the LLM people, they have not joined yet. They have not, you may be knowing that, yes, there is a link which is provided for updation of your CVs, sorry, for registration process, which is there on bvpnlcpune.org on the right hand side. Okay, there you can go, there you can click, and then you can read the things over there that are mentioned over there. That is for your benefit only, that we are here to work, we are here to help you out and to get the best jobs as possible in the this thing. So that would be my last word from my side. Yes, any other doubts and queries, please?
सर जो मेल आता है सीवी अप्रूव होने के बाद,
हम्म।
तो उसका रिप्लाई प्रोफेशनल वे में कैसे करना चाहिए?
CV approve होने के बाद what type of this thing you are expecting from the college or from the individual point of view you are asking this question?
सर मैं ऐसे पूछ रहा हूँ, जैसे मैंने किसी कंपनी में जॉब के लिए अप्लाई किया, अपनी सीवी भेजी,
Okay.
वहां से रिप्लाई आया, वहां से मेल आएगा मुझे, तो उस
Hmm.
मेल का रिप्लाई कैसे करना चाहिए? प्रोफेशनल वे में कैसे रिप्लाई देना चाहिए?
I thank you for considering my CV, okay, or my resume, whatever you have sent. I thank you very much for considering my resume, whatever you have sent. And you can tell them that I would like to further meet you in person to discuss the different possibilities with us. इस प्रकार का होना चाहिए. Then may not be these words. Okay. Hello. The letter should be such that it should raise curiosity in you. I would be more than happy to meet you in person to see. That gives you an opportunity to interact with that particular person and put your impression on that particular person. The main purpose of any CV or any resume is to create your first impression. But if you really want to have first a little bit of more impression, you can put something which is curious, means like they should be curious about, and you also should be curious from your side, that I would be more than happy to interact with you and exploring the possibilities that we can come together and work together. This type of sentences should be there. Okay. You are getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes. It is just like luring something. They have to get back to you on something. That is the main this thing purpose.
एंड सर, जैसे इंटरव्यू में पूछते हैं कि टेल मी समथिंग अबाउट योरसेल्फ, या ये भी पूछते हैं कि नेक्स्ट 5 years में आप अपने आप को कहाँ देखना चाहते हैं, तो इन क्वेश्चंस का आंसर कैसे करना चाहिए?
That I'll be sharing with you while doing our interview skill workshop also. But just to start up with the things, go through the job description. That would be my answer over here.
Okay, thank you.
Right. We will be taking a separate, I have arranged 4 different type of workshops, I think, which are necessary for you all to know. First of this workshop is the CV, of course, the CV and the resume building skill. This is the utmost important, because this, as you know, you have now understood the importance of the CV, of the resume, right? I hope you are all clear with all this matter or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So how important is this document? Because you are seriously want to go into the job market now. You are going to be the part of the legal industry now. So you have to have those things, and these skills are just general skills which are not even told by anybody when you are entering in the market. If you see, nobody will tell you that your CV should be such and such type, and these skill sets which I mentioned is the most important thing in your CV. They should be at the most important thing anywhere in your career. Okay. Yes. Any more questions, please?
Yes, sir. So thank you so much for enlightening us, sir, on the various aspects of the CV, how a CV should be. Sir, my question to you is, sir, the link that I had posted in my placement thing on the website, where we had to upload our resumes for the placement cell, so that we are able to sit in the interview. Sir, I have posted the link that gives a PDF format, so it is uneditable.
So what you
So
can do
now,
is, you can.
what should be done?
Okay. So you can go to bupnlcpune.org.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? On the left hand side, there is a button.
Yes, sir.
Where you can say that where application for resume is there. You can upload your resume, and
Yes,
you can always do your re-registration.
So the earlier registration would be cancelled then.
No, but it's like what happens is, like what I do is, while sending your this thing, I just don't see whatever it is. I just see your email IDs, and I just post them all the to all the students requirement. I don't see that it is you have sent it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, or 10 times.
Okay, sir.
So it is your call. So re-register yourself and you will be getting the things. That is that simple. That is the reason I've kept it open right now also. We are not closing this link until and unless you pass out from our college. Right? You can
Yes, sir.
always go and re-register yourself. In fact, every time when I'm sending a Google form, okay, the reason I'm sending that paste your CV link, paste your CV link, that is the reason that whatever the link you want to, you can paste it over there. Isn't it? Individually, I do take your Google links every time,
Yes, sir.
right? But that doesn't mean that you should not register yourself for the process, huh? Because then the mails will not come to you.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Those who have not registered, please share a word in your classrooms, please. This is my humble request. Still, the registration link is open. Those who want to apply, please apply. And because what happens is, like, at the end of the year, then people start coming and tell me that, sir, हमने तो apply ही नहीं किया, हमको पता ही नहीं था. So please don't do that with me and with yourself also. Okay, please go and tell your friends that you have to register if you want a good job from the college. We are trying our best. Okay, this year we have groomed up some things. We are trying to connect with your alumni. Many of our alumni have been registered and they have started coming. And yes, मेरा एक वाक्य होता है कि this doesn't mean that once you have registered with me, this doesn't mean that after your college our relationship has been ended. Many a times it happens that after the college also I keep giving you some resumes and some job openings. तो कॉलेज खत्म हुआ यानी शहर में क्या करूं, मुझे अभी तक जॉब नहीं लगा, मेरा कॉलेज हो गया सर, सर अभी मैं क्या करूं. सो डोंट गेट दैट टाइप ऑफ फीलिंग. ओके, सो दिस इज लाइक जिंदगी के साथ भी, जिंदगी के बाद भी.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the words.
Okay, yeah,
सर
I'll
वन
always
लास्ट
be.
क्वेश्चन.
Yeah, please.
सर जैसे हम एलएलएम के लिए क्लेट का एग्जाम देते हैं, तो क्या कंपनीज क्लेट के जो एग्जाम होगा उसके रिजल्ट के बेस पे भी जॉब दे देती है?
नहीं, नहीं. कंपनी why it will go for the CLAT. CLAT बेसिस पे कोई भी जॉब नहीं मिलता बेटा मेरे. मिलता है तुम्हारे स्किल सेट्स के ऊपर. व्हाट स्किल सेट्स यू हैव एक्वायर्ड, what are the things you know, what are the best things that you can put forth, how you can benefit the company. That is the most required skills. The skill. Yes.
One request actually, that now in our legal industry too, that LinkedIn profile is checked by all the companies. So can you please have a session or some slides in the presentation where you can guide us regarding that?
See, what happens is, like, LinkedIn is a profile for a professional network, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Many a times what happens is, like, whatever you are doing which is unprofessional, sometimes it is posted on your, you just have to see that whatever you are posting right now when you are as a legal this thing, maybe it be maybe on LinkedIn, or maybe on a Facebook, or maybe it is on an Instagram. You see that it is not objectionable. Something which is not objectionable is not expected from you, and try to clear up all the things which are not which are unnecessary, especially on LinkedIn. Okay.
Sir, is it necessary to have a LinkedIn profile for
at this
for
stage,
an advocate?
at this stage, I won't advise you.
Okay.
You can
Thank
just
you,
take the help of it for finding jobs, I think.
Yes.
But I don't think so there is a necessary for you now right now to prepare a LinkedIn profile and post it, because many a times it happens like this is a professional network and people are expected to be professionals over here who already have some experience over here. That is my
Yes.
understanding about link. Maybe I may be wrong, but whatever I have seen, maybe I'm there on the LinkedIn since last 3 to 4 years, and there I've seen many professionals. From here you can gain the knowledge. This is
Yes, sir.
this thing where you can gain the knowledge. You can have some very good these things with it, interactions with it, with these things. But it is not necessary for you to have. It is not compulsory for you to have a LinkedIn profile right now at this stage. Because what happens is, like, I have seen many people. They are putting their CV, and then they are means like they are trying to be my friend on the LinkedIn, thinking that my contacts can be used by them or their contacts can be used. This is just a rubbish. Means like, see, when you are not having some experiences, I am having, see, a person who is what he thinks, a person who is having experiences. Why should I entertain you when I don't know you personally? Isn't
Right,
it?
sir. Right.
Yeah, this is the
Right,
thing.
sir.
But yes, you can always ask as a student. You can ask him the question. As a learner, or as a law student, you can ask him a question. Or as a law this thing, yes, you can ask him a question. But please don't beg in front of him for a job opening or for this thing, unless and until it has been posted on his link.
Yes. Yes.
Right. So
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
I think that that would be a good strategy to be on linked your social sites, and see that your social sites are also very clean and neat. Okay, because sometimes any type of company nowadays, they may check your LinkedIn profiles and your this thing is also. But that is rare in our case as lawyers. But still, you should take care of it. Yes, any
Yes.
more
Thank you
questions?
so
Hello,
much.
sir.
Yeah,
I wanted to ask something, sir.
yeah, please.
Sir, if we want to communicate with you, sir, with the placement cell, or if we have any query with regard to the placement, sir, so
Yeah,
how we can, sir, communicate, sir? Because from my experience, I have not received the response from the placement cell because of my queries, sir.
what
So,
query you had?
so, sir, I had queries with related to the placement at the Reliance General Insurance Company,
Yeah,
which
yeah, right,
uh,
right. See
so
what? Sir, yeah,
so sir, I mailed and I didn't got any response, and that deeply
definitely, definitely, definitely. See,
confuses
sometimes what happens is, like, the response is not there from the company itself. So
sir,
at that time, what happens is, like, company may or may not select all the CVs. It is not
sir,
that whenever a company is coming, they may select a CV or not select a CV.
sir,
But
sir,
I'm trying to contact each and every person whenever I'm sending the CVs, but they are
sir,
very, 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 very slow. Very, very. I'm emphasizing on this word very, 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 very slow, because
sir,
at the timing of the CVs, they want the CVs there and there itself. टुमारो, कल
sir,
के कल मुझे 10 सीवी भेजो सर, कल के कल मुझे 15 सीवी भेजो सर. And when I send them the CVs, after 1 month also, there is no response. Sorry sir, I
sir,
forgot. The response is, sorry sir, I forgot to intimate you that we have closed the position. This is the answer I get after whenever I this thing. So it happens. So
sir,
don't be panic. Yes, I'm
sir,
always there to help you out. My number is
sir,
also there. I think I have shared my number with you.
sir.
Okay.
I don't I personally possess your number, sir. If
You can always have my number, but please,
sir,
a very humble request to you,
sir,
only during office hours call,
sir,
or if you have something urgent matters, please
sir,
call.
sir,
Otherwise, you can just WhatsApp me. I am there on the WhatsApp,
sir.
and the
That would
same
be
number.
very
Yeah,
much, sir, thankful if you, sir, if you will share your number
yeah,
means
yeah,
after the,
definitely.
sir. Okay, sir,
Definitely. From the next this thing onward, or you can just I'll be sharing the number.
sir,
Yeah.
सर जैसे जॉब से पहले कंपनी एग्रीमेंट कराती है कि आपको 2 साल तक हमारी कंपनी में ही जॉब करना होगा या आप हायर स्टडीज के लिए नहीं जा सकते हैं। अगर किसी पॉइंट पे आके हमें वो जॉब नहीं करनी है, हमें छोड़नी है, तो क्या हम छोड़ सकते हैं?
See, there are two types of things involved in this thing. Some companies want you to learn because they are spending a lot of money on your training and development, right? So you should also think about company's point of view also whenever you are applying for the job. They are spending hundreds and crores of rupees on your training itself. Okay, I've seen many multinational companies which are spending lot of money on training. They are also means like, if even if a person from an in-house who is training you, he is spending his time. He is having a salary of 10 lakh rupees. Come on, and he is speaking with you, and he is training you at that time. Okay, so they value their they value their employees. Okay, so this should be considered, and this is all financial matters. This is all related to financial matters. You think that, okay, this job is not worth for me, this thing is not worth for me, but whenever the companies are coming, they really have some requirement. They have some tasks to be completed from your side. Okay, this is a double liability which is there. शादी होती है तब दोनों जगह देखा जाता है, दूल्हे का भी और दुल्हन का भी, है ना? So it is something like that. So you should consider, it's like दोनों तरफ से अपने आपको देखना चाहिए कि कैसा होना चाहिए, क्या होना चाहिए. If you think that it is not worth for you to spend your 2 years in a certain company, or you think that you are having more knowledge, then you can definitely say opt out of it, whatever these things. But what I would like to, yes, I'd like to, very nice point you have raised. Like, I'd like to tell you here that companies, they are coming to us, they are spending their entire money for these processes that they are going through. Okay, they are spending their manpower there, and after that, if a person gets leaves the job in 6 months or 2 months, definitely they will be honored with you, and your, of course, it will not work for your resume also. At least 1 years of experience is required when you are joining some organization, right? So think properly when you want to go it for not. This is the opportunity for you. Whether you want to go it for not, this is the opportunity. You have to take that opportunity or not. You have to decide there and there itself. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. I think I have covered all your questions. We will be meeting more with more and more questions also.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much.
Sir,
Yeah, please.
sir, one more small request, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in reference to today's lecture, it would be very convenient if we could get some sample resumes for our reference, so that we can just modify and
See, what happens is, giving a sample resume does not reflect the person's this thing. I have seen this sample resume I have given to 2012-13 batch students. There we used to tell them that, okay, the resume should be in this way, that way, that way, that way. But students, all the students should copy the same resume, and they would give the same this thing. So this doesn't work individually. What I'm trying to do over here is, you should build your own resume. There is no sample. You are unique.
Okay, sir. I understood the viewpoint. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So you are unique, and your resume should also be unique in the world.
Yes,
So
sir.
create
Yes,
your
sir.
own resume. You are literate. Come on. Why you want a
Yes, sir.
sample? As I told you, mention these points. These are the points which are required. Skill sets, skill sets, skill sets. जैसे entertainment, entertainment, entertainment. वैसे अपने को याद रखना यही है. Skill sets, skill sets, skill sets. That should be your resume. That's it.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes, any other questions? Or shall we stop now?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'll be sending you the feedback forms. Please fill the feedback forms. Give me I won't say whatever your questions are there and queries are there. I am always there. My number, I'll be sharing you my number also. Okay. Please don't disturb me when I am not in the college. I request you, whatever your request is there, if it is urgent, then only call me, or otherwise you can WhatsApp me. Thank you.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.